Virgo, Virgo karma, luck, and spirituality. Being born under the sign of Virgo, the 60th sign of the zodiac, endows you with a highly developed sense of perfection and coupled with an analytical mind can drive others in your orb absolutely crazy. Can be and cannot be. That's why it's a good reason for it's a good idea for vegan to live with their mom. So don't live with nobody else, no man, no wife, no woman, no sons, no daughters. Stay alone. The better choice. You of course don't see what's wrong with anything, everything perfect, tidy, clean, and truly organized. That is your nature. Not, I don't see it as obsession. I mean, when a vegan live with somebody, they are kind of messy. That's not true because they can be messy because they get confused if they live under the laws of somebody, you know, the what they call said, if they live under the tutelage, if they have to listen to somebody else, they're subject to listen to somebody else, let's say a authoritarian father or mother or husband, wife, whatever, or sons and daughters who like to bully their parents. They will be very messy. They will not be very organized. It's only when a vegan is alone that they keep their house like a place, you know. Is it will be very tidy, immaculately tidied up. Otherwise, they can be very messy. They are confused. If they don't have their own home, they'll be a bit messy. However, they will help a lot around the house, like cleaning, the dishes, keeping tidy, but then will not be 100% perfect as it says here, very tidy, very clean. No, it's, it's not this way. It doesn't work this way. It's not true. Every day is a new day. So, okay. And I have seen many leaders who have turned Islam into very prosperous nations who were born under this sign. So I don't see why it's so bad about being organized and clean. Virgo is Nostrurian for being critical and therefore for meditation to take root. Those born under the sign of the Virgin need to shine the light of criticism on themselves. And why? Yeah, sure. If we are wrong, let's say, we are not doing our duty, our responsibility as a parent, as a son or daughter, we do not have to be critical with ourselves because we know ourselves. We know how to out-police the self. We don't need, we are kind of kids who doesn't need the mother to tell them to do their homework, to wash the dishes, to clean the house. At the age of 4, I was already helping my mother to clean the house, and I was the 4, oh, I mean the youngest of 9 children. The youngest of my, that means my siblings were already too old, then I, and some, only one had left the home already. The 18-year-old had married and left the home when I was born. And the others were the youngest of the 5 sisters were the youngest one is about 6 years older than I already. So you see, I was raised in a family of so many females, and everybody have their duty at home to help our mothers. You are very disciplined in this aspect, and I didn't need my parents or sister to tell me what to do. I knew already what to do. Nobody helped me in school, nothing. I have to do everything myself, my homework, and tied up my own bags, etc. Virgo thinking destiny, so it's all relative, subject to is all subject to how to police yourself. If you know how to police yourself, nobody needs you to, hey, go and clean up your room, hey, go walk, hey, go pay your bills. Nobody needs you. Nobody's need to say that to you. You yourself will know your responsibility. That's simple. They say, okay, your thing is ruled by the sign of Libra, and its ruler Venus is, and this indicates that you love people and thrive in the midst of those you can share your feelings and thoughts with. Not very true about that. No. It all depends also in our overall natal card. And not all Virgons are ruled by Libra. It depends on the second decade, like me. I'm in the middle of September. So, yeah, my planet is Venus. And I may be ruled by Libra influence. However, those born below 13, below 13 September and above 23 August, between August 23 and September 13 or September 12, they are ruled by Mercury. Okay, they are the first decade. I think I am the second decade already. And this indicates that you love. No, I don't. So I'm a bit aloof. So no, that's not true. Although I am in the second decade ruled by Venus, I don't think so. You do, however, have a need to prove you are better than others, which can sometimes be a problem. Not a problem for me. I know myself. I'm confident of myself. So why is it gonna be a problem for me? It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Humility should be cultivated if you want to sidestep problems in your relationships. The same advice for Leo. I don't get it that, they gave the same kind of advice to Lib or to the Leo and Cancer natives. So I don't understand. Maybe it's a random reading. I don't know. You will be recognized for your dynamic energy and self-motivated action. You don't need to big note yourself to others. And why should we? Why should we? We are there to make things right. Like say, you see something that's not the correct history. If you know the history, then correct it up. There's nothing to do if we try to big note ourselves. Nothing to do with that. That one is wanting attention. Try to get into the limelight. Scream on the road naked. No, we won't go there, so it's not true. People will instantly recognize abilities and even look up to you. And why should they look up to me for? We are not waiting for that. I myself don't care. I don't give a damn to nobody. If this adulation begins to go to your head, no, that's not for Virgo. Virgo are very aloof. They prefer to stay on the backstage. Something wrong here in this reading. They prefer to stay on the backstage. They can be quite repressed, you know. They repress their feelings. They are, they are more to the timid, introverted side than extrovert. They are not like Gemini or Leo, Leos who in Cancers who are more extrovert. Virgos prefer to stand the backstage. If they get a role in a movie, if they are an artist, an actress, actor, they would rather have a very simple, role, a very low cast, low role in that move, in that drama, rather than something like the main character, whatever. So that's not true about Virgos. They are quite standoffish. If this adolescent begins to go to your head, no, 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 that's not for Virgo. And you say the same to Leo, so it's not true. Taurus rules your ninth house of good fortune, and as a result, this shows that you are practical in the way you approach the affairs of your life. Yeah, it's true. You are able to plan down to the minute detail. Yep. I say I have some maybe an appointment for maybe to Wednesday. Then I plan it beforehand. 2 days, 3 days before I must plan everything to the minute details. So that's it. You will make your own like, and even though you may not always be in the limelight. No, and I don't want to. Many vegans hate limelight. They would rather use a camouflage or use an umbrella to hide their faces. You know, the people who are vegans who are famous. Richard Gere, Sophia Loren, who else? You see Richard Gere? How quiet that guy is, how timid and standoffish. Mother Teresa also was a Virgo woman. And Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson was the first decade. Michael Jackson, yeah, he liked it because he got the influence of Leo. He was born in August, so he got Leo. The sun shine on him. It's different. Those who were born in September is more quiet and reserved. You still achieve your success in your own way, but the boys can be very hyper and a little devil and a rascal. Especially when young. Very stubborn, don't want to listen to nobody. You still achieve success in your own way. Yeah. So why you say that you want limelight, you want attention? For what? To teach is not to get attention, man. Anyone who has a Virgo friend is fortunate indeed. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Unless you mess with them. Whatever you do, don't mess with these natives. They can be very vindictive like Scorpio. So beware. But once they are friend forever. They will lay their lives for you. They will always protect you. Like I always was the protect of my friends, my girlfriends, of course, at school. And I do everything for them. They need anything, I will always there. Like a little doggy to serve. See? Yeah, that's true. But if you cross my path, if you betray me, then that's it, man. That's it, you are done. Once you get into their blacklist, that's it. They will either keep inside and take revenge, or they will forgive and not forget, and they will want anything to do with you anymore, and they will always suspect you even when you tell the truth. Understand? So this is how the Virgo as a friend and as a lover as well, because they don't like to betray. If they love somebody, it's only that person forever, like Leo. Leo is also like that. The woman, the female side of Leo is like that. Very loyal. So, and however, once if they find out that they are betrayed, then they will just explode. You know, they will explode, or they will take revenge and do the same thing. Get back at that person. You may seem aloof and distant, and may even appear to be a snob. Yeah, but when they get to know you better, they will realize how loyal and dedicated you are. Yeah, but it's very hard because they do not open their heart to just anybody. They don't like to friend. They are not like the Leos, the common Leos, the common Aquarians. Aquarian not so much. They are not like the Sagittarius, the Scorpio, the Gemini who likes a lot of friends, and the Cancerians. No, they choose. But once they choose that person, is friend for life, because they do not like to collect the hypocrites just to show that they are the center of attention, that they are loved. I myself, I don't need that. I don't need to show to nobody that I'm in love with. Why? Because I love myself, and my love is enough. And if my love I share with the animals, so that's enough. I don't care about human. There are not many people who think saving others is a worthy task. But you Virgo have an entirely different opinion. Yeah, Mother Teresa. You bring a, and another one is Gemini. Gemini also is a server. They love to serve people, and they can be quite generous in that. And both Geminis and Virgo are mutable. Virgo is mutable earth, whereas Gemini is mutable air. You bring a whole new perspective to the idea of serving us. So they are not, that's mean what? Mutable. They are not consistent, and they are not very uh, reliable, and they can be unpredictable. You see, they can change your mind anyway, anytime. That's Virgo and these Gemini. Although Virgo also shares some traits with Scorpio. Even though symbol is the same, but the only trait that they share with Scorpio the most is intuition, their level of intuition, and the vindictive traits to take revenge. That's what they share most with Scorpio. And to delve into the mysteries of life. Okay, only that Virgos go deeper than Scorpio even. Scorpio is more to the surface. Scorpio and Gemini profess to be more like, how to say it, more into organized religions and all that. Virgos, no, they do not. Some of gonna depend of the, it's going to depend on their moon and ascendant. You see, but some that I know, they are more atheist or agnostic, whereas the others who got Aquarius or other moon, they are more into religion. They are more like systematic. And if the Gemini, they share what? They share also intuition, the powerful healing. Both Virgo and Gemini is a healer. So you may seem aloof and distant, okay, but they get to know you better, they realize, okay, there are not many people who think saving, oh, okay, if you have entirely different, bring a whole new perspective of saving others, do not consider that many are undesirable, and get great pleasure from the feel of helping others. Leo also is like this. Some Leo I knew is like that. Gemini also, Virgo, even a few Scorpio, not all, but some Scorpios like to help other people achieve and be the best they can. These are the traits which will make you lucky in life. Yeah, yeah. Because by give without getting in return in double. Those who are stingy will not get anything in return. Your money, your wealth will not grow. So sad for you. Because of this wonderful character trait, you make an excellent teacher and have the knack of explaining even the most complicated subject in a simple and easily understood manner. Yeah, they are good teachers. They can teach very well and they are quite wise as well. You genuinely work hard at being good at what you do. Yeah, they are craftsmen and very creative, and they are very good with manual work. And like Gemini, they are also multitask. They can do many things at once. Gemini a bit more, but vegans too. They can do one thing and then they are busy with another thing. At the same time, they can do at least 5 times at once, 5 different things at once. They are multitask and they are very creative. They can turn a heart into place. You generally work hard to be good at what you do, unlike others who take the easy road and take to impress with their knowledge. Impress. Your students are fortunate indeed to have someone as dedicated and well-read, well-informed, how to say, as you. Because we tap in to know, it is intuition, we tap in. Once you tap in, then you will know. If you go outside, then you will stay in the on the superficie, just will stay in the superficie. You will not go deep. You need to go in order to know. So they share their luck gems. Luck gems, apart from sapphire, the blue precious stone sapphire. Virgo also is do good with sapphire and garnet. Is already stone and the blue sapphire and emerald like Gemini as well, but mostly sapphire. Okay, the number one lucky stone for Virgo is sapphire, blue sapphire. Oh, lapis lazuli. Each and every star sign possesses characteristic energy, and this resonates with the gemstones, metals, and colors. Understanding which gems resonate with which star signs. Okay, emerald, the gemstone of Mercury, the same as Gemini. This evocative gem can enhance feelings of delight and youthful vigor. It aids and assists with things relating to communication. Also, if you don't have emerald, try aventurine. Aventurine is a good replacement. On that, aventurine is more like if you want to travel, you want courage, you want to go for a challenge, a competition. A long time ago, the Greeks used that particular stone for war. Totally our ability to express ourselves with clarity and agility and to understand the verbal communication of others, but the communication occurring within our own mind and body. It can help to sharpen us up, enhancing our mind's ability to respond quickly with confidence and insight. And it can even amplify our bodily reflexes and the functioning of the nervous system. And the another thing, Gemini and Virgos, and the third is the Scorpio. There are three. Oh, in Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio. These four are very, very nervous and are very, very anxious, so they will need something to soothe. So I will recommend the pinky the gata, the cat, look at me, the cute cat. Okay, then I recommend that one, the pinky quartz for the heart chakra, and the lapis lazuli, blue color, and um, that white one called, I forget. It's a whitish crystal. Let me see the name. Never mind. But it's a white crystal that is very good to calm you down. Okay, so that will be good for Gemini, for Virgo, for Scorpio, Aquarius. These four signs. They can be very nervous, even more than Aries, because Aries people always laughing. You know, they love to laugh, so they are not very as anxious as these four, which is Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio. Emerald is strongly connected to the heart chakra, and also the pink quartz. Oh, and selenite, the white one, selenite, the white selenite will help to calm you down, because I have checked it out. I have tried it, and I found out that it's very soothing. Encourage an open-hearted, compassionate, and receptive approach to others and to life in general. It helps to facilitate emotional clearing. It can help us to maintain emotional balance and a loving outlook. It's connected with the life force of the earth and promotes growth, renewal, vitality, fertility, and good health. It also nurtures our ability to be objective and maintain clarity of thought and wisdom in changing circumstances. Emerald enhances our ability to be subtle, articulate, and precise. That's good. I'll try to get an emerald. I already got sapphire, selenite, lapis lazuli, garnet, and now I need emerald. So you have a fine mind, an attractive quality which others find quite irresistible. This is not necessarily beauty in the true sense, yeah, but more a physical presence of a pure heart and soft nature, and they can be very, how to call it, very pure. And Gemini also is like that. They have that aura of purity and ingenuity and innocency, like a child. Aries also is like a child as well. So yeah, they can be very genuine, very naive. You are all a woman, the truest sense of the word. I wouldn't say that, because some big ones can be quite manlish, masculine. Some of them go on to become lesbian or trans boy. Friends can always rely on you to be there for them in times of trouble. Yeah, that's true, and you are very good at offering advice, which seems perfect for the occasion when it arises. And a concrete help, like practical help. They don't just like to talk. Oh, I'm gonna help you and all that, and don't do nothing. The Virgo goes there and help. Say, here is the help, put into concrete and practical ways rather than talk. It appears Mercury not only gives you the knowledge to solve problems, but also possesses that rare flash of intuitive wisdom which is gladly given to uplift the spirit of others who are troubled. Yeah, but my one is more Venus, but also have Mercury because my card got a lot of Virgo, a lot of about 5 Virgo in my natal card, so yeah, I can have Mercury as well. The challenge for you, Virgo, is to balance your desire to serve and your emotional needs. Although your key words are I serve, beware that your view of what's best for someone else may not necessarily be how they feel. Yeah. Your other key life phrase, I analyze, will require you to develop an intuitive feeling and be able to tell the difference between emotion and intellect. Yeah. They can be very fast and like Gemini, some can go into gossips but not much because they prefer to say it in your face. They don't like to gossip if they can help. They rather be blunt and say it on the face. They appear rude but they do it in the last resort. They rather just kind of repress their feeling and keep what they think about you inside until the right moment they will explode. The same thing is a Scorpio, you know. A little known fact is that each of unlike Aquarius and Sagittarius, who are more blunt and rude, if they want to say something, you just say it in your face. That will be Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and Samaris. The sign of Virgo watched over by the angel Hamaliel. Hamaliel is also who? Taurus, is it? I'm not sure. Hamaliel is associated with logic and a perseverance. And calling on the support of Hamaliel can assist you in maintaining a cool head and a rational mind when faced with challenging circumstances. Hamaliel can help you to nurture within yourself the commitment and discipline you need to make changes in your life and to create and maintain habits which will help you to stay healthy both physically and mentally. Hamaliel can help you to avoid getting caught up in the details and to see the big picture from a broader perspective. Yeah. And to be practical enough to carefully and honestly evaluate your situation and what needs to be done. Hamaliel urges you to prepare carefully and with focus and clarity, and to then take action with confidence and dedication. However, there's a report about this. There's a trait about the Virgo men is that they can be a stalker. Yeah, they can be a stalker like Scorpio. After I go there to Scorpio, they can be a stalker. When they are suspect of you, they are very suspicious. Aquarius, Virgo, and the Scorpio men are three can be very dangerous and be like psychopath. They like to stalk on people. Gemini also like this, a Gemini guy. Okay, so these four, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Scorpio. They are dark side. They can be kind of stalker. They will spy on you and they will even follow you around and be spy on you behind pillars and behind the walls or trees. So beware of this man. I know why I know, because I married one Virgo man with Aquarius moon. Selfless service and rendering assistance to those who are in need is an excellent form of meditation for those of you born under water sign of Cancer. That's Cancer. The reason being, your nasty house of spiritual activity is ruled by Pisces, which is the sign of self-sacrifice. When you are helping others and nurturing them, which is also one of the traits of your sun sign, it is absorbed as if in another space. The notion that one must be sitting cross-legged instead of one steady eye to be a meditation is incorrect. I knew already. Your ability to help others will help reduce your sense of ego over time, and unlike the typical Virgo in its lowest stage of evolution, attachment to the people you love will slowly melt away, leaving with the pure reliance of selfless love, which is the goal of all meditation. So difficult planets in your horoscope on the Virgo horoscope are predominantly Mars and Jupiter, and this tend to accentuate the power of Mercury, your ruler. Consequently, you are harder on yourself than anyone really needs to be Virgo. Your self-criticism could become a personal challenge to you and take away some of the pleasure of a job well done. If you did it to the best of your ability, why go back over it and try and find some flaws? You know you probably won't find anything amiss, not if all your planning and strategies. So why go looking? Praise and encouragement from others just won't satisfy your soul, will they, Virgo? Nope. I don't need that. I don't need praise. I don't need encouragement. I'm okay. I can do it. Doing charity on the days of Mars and Jupiter. That's Tuesday and Thursday will be useful in bringing these planets under control. Oh, that's a good advice. So I'm gonna do it Tuesdays and Thursday. Noted. You are fastidious if are constantly concerned for cleanliness and hygiene, not to mention tidiness. Others may be driven to destruction by this constant search for perfection. And when you think about it, what part of your world is going to collapse if you leave a pair of socks on the floor? Yeah, but it's untidy, and many people, regardless of their zodiacal sign, don't like it. It doesn't matter their zodiacal sign. They just don't like mess place, right? Especially when the floor is dirty and I can feel that give me the creeps. I hate dirty floors. Lighten up. I use even sleep at the home because I cannot stand to touch the floor. Lighten up and realize that you stand way above everyone else, and you may just have to go with the flow. It may be difficult for you, but it's possible. No, I have seen vegans who are lazy, not all hard working. Some are lazy, they don't care about tidying up. I have met this vegan man who is a lazy with Aquarius moon. He's very lazy, he doesn't want to do anything to help no one at home. So not all is tidy. When he wants tidy, he wants very real fussy and so obnoxious and obsessed. Otherwise, he just let go. He's either 80 or 8. He's never in the middle. You see, he doesn't keep a regular routine to keep everything tight and clean. Once he do it in an obsessive way, and otherwise he won't do it all. You know, don't tidy up his room even. And want to wash his dish. She can't stand lazy people and take chances on other. So that's about it for Virgo, and next will be Libra.